Hello and welcome to Iowa. This is the next destination in the Diet Dr. Pepper series Xfinity edition. Great introduction as any. Iowa corn here as we're getting ready to jump into qualifying for another fun league race. I know it's going to be fun because they are always pretty darn fun. Here is our lineup here today. Always got a good number of people in here. I'd say that's probably between 20 and 30, it looks like. I guess we could find out. 26, so right in between 20 and 30 pretty much. Make sure I got my brake bias where I want it. I put it down a little bit, down to 60%. And we'll see what we can do for qualifying. We are going to run a little bit easier on lap 1 as the tires come up to temp. And then see if we can't push a little bit harder on lap 2. But this thing will be pretty slidey on these cold tires. So for sure, gonna just make sure we get... Whoa.
Green.
24.51.
Did not get a good run of the line there. For some reason, really got unsettled. I guess it's that old pavement up top. It's got no grip. This repaved, or half-repaved version of Iowa, you definitely want to be on that darker pavement.
The leader's just done a 24.48.
It's kind of a shame because I used to really like running that higher line in 3 and 4, but that's really not an option anymore, unfortunately.
Green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Alright. Man, it is slick. Did the temperature go way up or something? Am I losing my mind? What is happening? Like, what is happening? Why does it feel like I'm on completely gripless ice? That is so weird.
One more lap.
It was slippery before, but that is ridiculous.
P16, that puts you 1.00.
Absolutely awful lap. I don't know what's wrong with me. What is going on?
20.
That is, it feels completely different from practice.
25.33.
Or any other time I've run this car this week. Absolutely nothing in
Just done a
terms of grip.
24.92.
That was terrible.
There's the flag.
Wow.
It's over.
That was just bizarre. I mean, I know that the track temperature was higher. It was like 117, but that felt like it was like 200. I don't know if I've felt a track that slick in a very long time, or ever. Very interesting. So I did do a beat open this week for a little bit of practice, or as Nick would put it, a little bit of cheating. And I certainly didn't feel anything like that. Track temps usually don't get quite that high in official races, it seems like. But even trying to go a little bit easy right there, it just went completely wild on me. It's still kind of slick out here. I better make sure that I'm ready for this race. And I can take a look at what the temp is, so if it's going to be this hot during the race, then I'm ready to go really easy. So we'll do a practice pit in here, and then we're going to take a look at the track temp and then prepare ourselves to adapt depending on what it ends up saying.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I need to slow it down a little bit better than that. I think we somehow cheated the system there and got away with it, but don't want to cut it that close in the race.
Front left, 178 Fahrenheit. Front right.
Wow,
2,
so we were able to
48,
just
left
barely
rear
pull
2,
it together there for lap 2.
11.
Having to adjust, I still had a very not good lap. But at least I felt like I made a lot of mistakes. We got P3, which actually, you know, is still good. I'm very happy with getting P3, but I know I felt like I could do so much better. Okay, so we got about 10 seconds left. 117 track temp. As it gets later into the day here, is it going to go down or up? I think we're going to have to find out. 130 laps
That's the
coming
end
up
of the
here.
session. P3.
117 to what? What are the track temps going to look like now? Wait a second. 108. Okay, so it has gone down a little bit, but still pretty warm out there. So, gonna have to be easy on it. I think I already wanted to be easy on the exit. And try to use that brake, get the car turning through the center, all that good stuff. Shane looking really fast. He was the fastest in practice as well. He could be looking to get himself a win here in this one. On our outside, JP right behind us. Tyler. Nathan in the race. He probably was slipping around in qualifying like I was. He's P11, but I'm sure he'll make his way forward. No Nick here today. He's on vacation. I remember him mentioning. So let's get into the car. 130 laps. Definitely will need to get some fuel. Looks like.
And have a
Car
good run.
number 36.
The estimated strength of
We need to
fuel
save
is
about 30 laps, so.
2,912.
Oh, oops, I hope everyone wasn't waiting on me.
Keep it clean. The DNF today would
Okay,
turn up
rolling
points
start.
a
I
lot.
was a little later into the car.
You'll be lining up
As I was
on the
kind of
inside.
thinking ahead.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Now, one thing I did learn while doing
Race car
my,
speed is 53
while
miles per
trying to be
hour.
open this week, which I didn't record because I knew I would be doing this race, it would be redundant to do another one. I learned that you can spin your tires even in second gear on the start, so I'm going to have to watch for that. We're going to try not to spin ourselves out. Get gentle on the throttle. Only 2 sets of tires. We'll plan to come into pit about 65 if it's going green, I guess. We'll see what's around us and how our tires are feeling, what the lap times are looking like, all that good stuff.
1 lap to green.
Maybe go a little longer. I know going longer seems like it has worked pretty well in a lot of these races. Maybe that'll be something we have to think about. I'm going to do a practice launch here. See, it feels fine when you first start launching, but I noticed whenever I was like doing the race, the official race, it was whenever I got a little bit higher in the revs when things got a little weird. I'm gonna watch out for that and hopefully get ourselves a good start here behind Shane. 130 laps at Iowa here in the Xfinity Series coming right up.
Alright,
Race
Colton,
car is
stay
off.
calm. Focus.
Green, green, green.
I was pretty gentle with it there, but
Outside.
rather that than spin my tires up.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Sure we're not sliding it with JP on our outside.
Still there.
I feel like we end up near JP at the start of these races a lot. I feel like we're pretty close on qualifying speed a lot of the time, seems like. Ooh, it's getting up to the wall.
After us is now Lemons. Car number 77.
Don't dive it in on him. Don't need to be doing any aggressive moves like that on lap 2. My biggest focus, I think, is going to be
Yellow flag.
Wow,
Line up,
already a
single file.
caution.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Race cars out. Line
That
up
is
single
a
file behind
shocking
car number
surprise.
77.
We don't
Race
get
cars
many of
out.
those in these
Pits
league
are
races.
closed. It looks like
That's an
Taylor
early
has
one.
stacked it.
Let
It's
the
like
pace car by.
the 23 and the 25, Nicholas and
Race
Dan
car speed
involved.
is 50 miles per hour.
Gonna let the pace car by.
Pit road is now open.
Pits are open.
Did not expect that. Already a bit of a different experience here at Iowa. We were able to do the Gen 4 race completely caution-free.
My bad, fellas. Little slick there.
That sounds like Dan had a little bit of an issue.
I'm kind of relieved. I thought Gavin might have had cautions turned off in this series.
Yeah, for real. Caution's turned off.
That's right. We know the system's working now.
Almost forgot what the yellow flag means.
That's more cautious than what, the last 5 races?
Might break a record in this one.
Very interesting. Now, I don't know if I feel like this could just be an anomaly. We could very easily go green all the way to the end after this. But far from a given. You never know. We'll have to get another good launch.
Yellow. Pits are open.
I'm going to practice again. Because I really didn't get a great launch there. Man, I don't know how I spun my tires up on the launch in the official race. I'm just worried about it happening
It's
again.
closed right now.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Instead of playing the odds, we all should have come in and got tires.
JP, you're up to something I can hear. What does that mean? What's he up to in there that he can hear? No idea what that means. It's cooking something up. I don't know. We'll be 1 to green here. Lose a couple laps off the start of this thing, but still a very long way to go. But 92 laps of fuel. Still over 30 laps short, so there's no way we would be able to stretch it or anything. But we will save as much fuel as we can.
88.
Line up on the
In
inside.
column. Okay, Colton, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. We predict that the fuel window will open on lap 37 and it will close on lap 94.
Fuel window opens on 37. That's interesting. So we'll get another try at this. Maybe I can get a little bit better of a launch this time, a little bit more confident. Maybe even get to Gavin's inside. But I'm not going to force that, obviously. But if it happens by accident,
About to go
okay,
green.
sure
Stay
thing.
focused.
124 laps left.
Those cars off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
Still not that great of a start.
Outside.
Probably about as good as we can hope for,
Stay
because I feel
low.
like I
There's a
went
car on the high side.
pretty assertive that time.
Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
JP looking for the track position there.
Outside, clear.
Trying to get around us.
Outside. Still there. Clear up top.
Gonna clear us, that's okay. We'll file in. He wanted it more than I did, so he went and got it. I'm just gonna focus on being very, very gentle with the throttle pedal on
Car
exit.
in front of us is Phillips. Car number
I
34.
don't know if...
The rating is 5.5.
Ooh, Gavin going for the lap lead. I think that's what he's doing up there. I know better than to try for that. Every time I try, I fail, and then I do terrible things to my tires. We're not going to do that this time. I'm not falling into that trap again. I know better.
Your lap time
We are
was
going to be nice to the
24.38.
tires. We'll let them duke it out. And then maybe we'll be the ones on better tires later. And hey, maybe I'll still lead a lap because of it. If I just be patient. Trying to learn from my previous races here. And do a little bit better. hoping that being nicer to the right rear on exit will also help the right front as well, because I feel like you could definitely end up putting a lot of pressure on that right front exiting these corners as well. So, ooh, Shane maybe a little bit sideways there. So, we're gonna be very patient on that throttle pedal. Nathan's already catching up. I knew he would. He's gained a ton of ground already. Sure, he'll be looking to go get around us. That is totally A-okay with me.
We will need to add 7.6 gallons. You've just done a 24.68.
And he's catching up behind us. I'm sure he won't have any issue getting around. It looks like he's taking a little bit of a wider entry there, cutting down. He'll probably get the run right here.
Car inside.
He'll get it done without much
Stay
issue.
high.
P5.
Clear
I'm having
inside.
ocular problems.
Oh no, Shane's having Oculus problems again. I hope it holds together for him. He's looking really good at Iowa here this week. I really hope he's able to get a good result. He deserves it.
You've just done a 25.10.
That one's paying off Meta or something to mess up his Oculus. Feels like that happens pretty often.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Scott, car number 61. And their
You have to
rating
watch
is
out in case that goes
5.6.
blank on him or freezes or anything.
Outside.
Some extra space.
Clear high.
Gavin out there leading it.
Okay, I'm back for now.
You're in
We'll just
fourth
hold
position.
that.
Snatching up some bonus points.
25.14.
I assume Shane was having some like frame rate issue. Maybe is what that was, since he was real off the pace, but still in it. One thing I'm a little worried about is my extra careful exits, putting more pressure on the right front than the right rear, too much so, to the point where I just get on the right front a bunch and I don't even it out at all with the right rear. I'm a little bit concerned about that.
The gap to P5 behind is
But
now
we're going to stick with it and see what
0.63.
happens. Would be cool to be the guy on the better long run tires for once. I feel like I'm being okay on them right now, but I guess we'll find out.
The gap in front
Nope.
is now 1.01.
Oh man. Yeah,
That sucks, dude.
Shane's falling back. Wonder if he's gonna
it happens, I
have to
guess.
stop.
I just wish I knew why it happened.
P4.
I hope he's able to get back into it. But he's off to our relative right now. Yeah, he's on pit road. That sucks.
Okay, Colton, lap times are pretty consistent.
These guys are driving away from us in front, but we're still P4. We still got a little bit of a gap behind us.
That lap time was 25.22. The gap to Mass
Trying to
behind
use
is now 1.14.
less steering wheel on entry, trying to get lots of turn with the brakes. It's feeling pretty good right now, where I can keep the steering wheel pretty much straight, it feels like. And get the car turning with the brakes. And theoretically, that should be good for our right front long term. Just gonna focus on hitting my marks down around that bottom, down on that white line.
That lap was a 25.19.
That's the process here. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Nathan looking loose on the exit though. It looked like he had a little bit of a slide out of 2. He's driving it. Maybe that'll work out for him as well. Getting closer to already like halfway through the first run. If we're gonna pit at like 65.
The gap behind is now 1.43.
Just a little uncomfortable with how far they're getting
You've just
away.
done a 25.25.
Try not to let it make me impatient though. Gavin, I bet, really wants a win. He wants to lock himself into the playoffs with a win. He's probably going to get it with the points. I think he's actually mathematically in the playoffs already on points, but I bet it'll feel even better if he gets in there with that victory. He's currently the highest point getter in the series that has not gotten a win yet. He's looking good in this one. He's not coming back to us yet either. I think he's still kind of gaining. About 3.8 seconds up in that lead spot. We've been gaining on P5 behind us though. Damon. Though I don't doubt that he could be saving his tires as well. He could end up making huge gains later. Oh, I just had a little bit of a stutter. Don't freeze on me, game. That would be bad. Did have a power outage earlier this week when doing 87 Legends at Milwaukee in my first attempt. I was leading the race and the power went out. Just a flicker, but it was enough to restart my computer and make me sad. Thankfully, I got a pretty good race in the NASCAR Legends this week on attempt number 2. Only one caution in that race. It went pretty well, but I'm not getting those 111 iRating back, or that 45 minutes to an hour I spent total partway through the race and the time I spent practicing. Always really stinks to have a failure like that, whether it's hardware or just power in general. It takes you out. Such a demotivator.
You've just done a 25.36.
Didn't mean to get you on the straight away, my bad. I got the wobble at it too.
Starting to gain a little bit back on Gavin. Haven't really looked at the gap between us and second and third.
The gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds. That lap time was 25.35.
Car feels a little bit tight, but not unmanageable. Feels like if we get our left sides real close to the bottom like that, we can get plenty of grip to get us around the corner. We could probably get on the throttle a little bit earlier. Just use a tiny bit. And maybe that would even help get us rotated around the bottom. If we use that sparingly. Could probably start doing that a little bit more. I thought we were catching Gavin, but I'm not so sure anymore. Still kind of keeping right about 3.5 seconds. Not really sliding on exit, which is good. That's what I was trying to avoid doing.
That was a 25.39.
Don't want to have trouble getting out of the corner later. Maybe we go a little bit longer this week. We only got a couple guys in front of us. Maybe we can get a lap led that way. I'm not going to put myself in a bad spot like I have been doing, just trying to get bonus points. Technically the points don't even matter to me anymore, because I'm already in the playoffs. The only thing that matters are the playoff points from wins. But I like points, man. I like getting as many as I can. It's fun trying to maximize your day.
You've just done a 25.37. The gap to Scott ahead is now 1.64.
So we are catching up to Gavin, I think. That number is coming down from 3.5. It is now at about 2.8-ish. Yeah, that's more like 3 at the line.
Okay, Colton, pit window open.
Pit window open, but we are going to go much longer. At least another 30 laps, probably. Make it just a bit past halfway.
Gap to Scott ahead is now
Nathan's
1.72.
been able to move up there, but he never did get further than third, or at least he hasn't so far. So the fresh might have left his tires by the time he got to right about that point. I imagine he had to use at least a little bit of those tires to get where he did. I think he started, what, 11th? So he did have to move quite a ways to get there. Visually, it doesn't feel like we're catching these guys very much. But according to the relative, we have gained a couple tenths. And that's how it's going to be, I think.
25.50.
Making incremental gains with better tires. Nathan is struggling on the straightaway, it looks like. I'm glad I'm not dealing with that.
The gap to Scott
I'm
in
happy
front
that
is now
I've
1.70.
been nicer to my right rear than I usually am. 'Cause it is not fun having to swerve around on the front straight here. Because it is very much not a front straight.
25.43.
Whole front of this this place is curved just like Richmond. So there's times where you're just never comfortable on older tires and stuff. I'm starting to feel it a little bit squirrely on the throttle, so I'm having to be a little bit more patient on exit. But I know it'd be much worse if I hadn't been trying to be
That
careful
lap
with
was
it.
at 25.50. The gap to P3 ahead is now 1.74.
Got lap traffic up there, but it looks like they were able to get out of the way without much issue. That's Greg. Gavin goes by, and then we've got JP making the move.
That lap was at 25.55.
It'll be our turn next once we get there. Is this thing going to go green to the end now? Or will we get another accident? We could get another accident whenever someone gets out on those fresh tires again. Cold tires. I could definitely see that happening. That's presumably what happened at the start of this race. The cold tires slipping out from underneath somebody. These guys could get to battling, and then maybe I can get right caught back up without using my tires too much. Could put us in a pretty good spot. Whoa, Greg going down to the apron.
The gap to Scott.
Very
ahead
careful
is now
here, getting on this
1.56.
inside.
Car outside.
He's getting the Xfinity wiggles.
Outside is clear.
Been there before. Sometimes the car does not want to cooperate. Suddenly these three guys in front of us are all on top of each other. I'm hoping Gavin fights it pretty good. These guys have trouble getting around him.
That lap was a 25.69.
Man, I wish I were catching a little bit faster, but I feel like that's just me being impatient.
1.80.
We still got about 20 more laps for the time I want to pit. That's a long time.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Phillips, car number 34, and their rating is 5.5.
That's Nathan up there looking to the inside of Gavin, trying to make a move. He's on his inside now. Might be able to get it done this time.
Scott, car number 61, is now in the lead.
Nathan out there getting some bonus points. If I remember correctly, it is lead a lap here or fastest lap. Gets you those bonus points. Again, they don't matter to me, but it's fun, okay? I don't get to race for bonus points and officials. So let me like play around a little bit here with the concept.
25.57.
I bet Gavin, oh, Gavin on the wall. I bet Gavin's feeling pretty good about those laps he led, though. He could be very well on his way to leading the most. He will be coming into pit, though. So he's pitting early, used his tires up early on,
The car behind is pitting.
and as a result, we'll be getting some fresh ones a little bit earlier than expected. He's going for a very early pit, I think, when you consider the fact we had the early yellow and a couple of laps we did not use the tires. My plan is still to go a little bit longer. I'm seeing JP in front of us a little bit sideways on the front curve, if you will.
The gap to Phillips in front is now 1.14.
Tells me he's getting a little less bite out of the corner. My car's still feeling very nice and stable right there. So I feel like I've done a pretty solid job keeping those rear tires cool.
You've just done a 25.46. Lap times are pretty consistent. You're reeling P2 in. The gap is 0.81.
Nathan, though, about 1.6. That doesn't
James
seem to be
is pitting from
gaining
position 20.
much.
Should come out close in front of you.
Interested to see if he is going to start pulling away,
That was a 25.54.
or if maybe we can make some gains on him. Definitely catching up to JP here. It's fun turning the tables around for once, being the guy that saved his tires. This is a rare experience for me.
That lap time was 25.51.
Usually when I try, I either fail or a caution comes out before it matters.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
But after that early yellow, we are clean and
Next car
green.
is Phillips, car number 34.
We're gonna have
Rating is 5.5.
some faster cars coming through here. not long from now as these pit stops begin. That could definitely get interesting. Could get us another yellow as well. Oh, JP goes way high there. Is he searching, or did he maybe miss the mark a little bit? He looks like he's struggling to get that thing under control.
Good consistency. Keep him coming.
Find a way around him. He's running that bottom line. I assume he would let me know if he's going to be pitting.
That lap was at 25.67.
Trying to take a little bit of a higher entry to get a run there, but didn't really do much for us. Oh, don't like a blink. Okay.
Your last lap time was at 25.54.
Car outside.
Took it very easy there. I didn't want to dive it in on him necessarily, but show my nose, and then he gives us the room,
Outside
so
is clear.
we will continue on through. He backs off for us, I believe. Thank you to him for that.
Okay, Colton, the next car
Now we
is
lost a little bit of time
You're running second.
to Nathan there, but not much. I think we might be doing pretty solid. It's still a little bit early for me to want to pit. I think 70, lap 69 or 70 is kind of what I would want to aim for. I hope Nathan doesn't go too long. I would love to get a lap led. But if he starts going way long, I might have to pit before him. He does like going long as well. Based on previous races, it seems to be something that he likes to do.
17. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
It bothers me that we're not really catching him, despite seemingly have gone easier
Your
with
halfway
our stuff.
home should be about 37 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm still thinking we could potentially get a yellow. With these green flag pit stops, guys getting on the cold tires.
It's now 1.08.
Ooh, bit of a middle lane pit there, but
Okay,
everybody makes
we're
it.
halfway to the finish.
Phillips
The car behind
is
is
pitting
busy.
now. The gap to Scott ahead is now 1.82. That lap was at 25.51 P2.
Have to watch behind us for any fresh tires coming up. I think James might have some. Could be on his
Allen
way
is
quickly.
pitting from P11.
He
Think he'll
did
come out
hit
just
on
in
lap
front.
55 according to Race Lab.
Cigar exit in the pits.
I hate that I'm not gaining on Nathan. Do we pit soon so we can gain a little bit on him? We might have to. Just end up pitting about 69 or 70.
Outside.
Putting the flap.
Still there, hold your line. Clear outside.
Hope James doesn't mind using the second lane there. Trying to catch the leader
The
here.
next car is a lap behind.
And I think that didn't look like it was any too much difficult there.
Joey is entering the pits. He's in P9. I think he'll be close in front of you when he exits. The gap to Scott ahead is now 1.87.
Nathan getting caught behind some lap traffic a little bit, maybe.
Okay, Colton.
Do we
Lap times
pit
are
before
pretty
we get to
consistent.
that, so
last
that way
lap
we
was
don't
at
have to worry about losing any
25.51.
tenths? Ooh, I just had a bit of a slide. I think we go a little bit harder for a lap or two.
There's a car exiting the
Use
pits.
the tire up that we have left. And then we come into pit. I think that's the plan.
The gap ahead is now 1.64. The driver
2.2
in
behind
front
us
of
is
us
Gavin
behind.
with his fresher tires.
The lap time was 25.38.
Getting some time back on Nathan.
There's a car leaving the pits.
They're trying to keep it under me because if I'm sliding around, I'm not exactly going any faster. He's really getting bogged down by this lap traffic.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low.
Lap
There is a
time
car
was
on the high side.
25.47.
Outside is clear.
The gap in front is now 1.16. We'll need to add 6.0 gallons.
Got it down under a second gap.
Alright, Colton, the next car is a lap behind.
Maybe I should have been pushing sooner, because now that I'm pushing a little bit harder, we're hitting some pretty good lap times, and it hasn't really hurt too bad. Not yet.
Car outside.
That
Clear.
lap was at
The next car's the leader.
I think we pit this lap. Maybe,
Gap to
maybe we'll get a little
Scott
bit more of a
ahead
gap.
is now
Between
1.03.
us and the lap car here. And then we go. I ended up staying out much longer than I was going to. Since pushing actually worked pretty well, but
The lap time was at 25.41.
pitting in here, pitting in.
Pit lane speed limit
Okay,
is
don't
40
speed.
miles per
Get
hour.
it in
Okay,
there,
Colton, we'll
good.
fuel you to the end of the race. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 9. A few
Put
seconds
more fuel in
behind
it. I want to
Alan.
get rotation, because I think we are still in the right front, despite how
Pit box in.
it
10,
maybe feels a little bit loose on exit.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright. 55.74, so yes, we would definitely on that
front,
right front.
55%. Front left, 93%.
We are not going to do the other thing I've been doing a lot of, driving way too
Alan
hard,
ahead is pitting.
exiting the pit,
All
and
clear.
killing my
Unjet.
tires. Don't need to do that.
There's a car
You only have
approaching.
one
Stay
tire
in your
jet
lane.
remaining.
The next
Be
car
careful,
is
gotta
one
remember
lap
the
behind.
tires are cold as well. Will this be enough to jump Nathan? And if we do, will it be enough to
P6.
keep it? Ooh, there's that rotation down here. Gotta watch out not to let it slide on us.
Okay, Colton, the next car
Friends
is
are
one
going
lap
to the
behind.
doghouse. I don't know why.
You're back in fifth. Outside. Clear high.
You cycled out fifth. I think most of the field had already
Two
picked.
less. behind is increasing. It's now 3.1.
We should get the call that the leader is pitting whenever Nathan decides to come in. Don't slide, don't slide.
I'll say hi, Colton.
Car in front is 1 lap
Car
behind. You've just
outside.
done a 24.00.
Clear.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're reeling P4. The gap is now 3.7.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you. Everyone's in this series is usually pretty good about staying aware. Am I overdriving? Let me not overdrive. I gotta remember what I told myself.
The car in front of us is 1 lap behind.
We probably could try to
Okay, Colton, you're
use a
reeling
little more
Phillips.
throttle at
The
the
gap's
very
now
end of the
2.9.
corner. And nothing else.
Outside. Still there. Clear high. Outside. Outside is clear.
Okay. We got a decent bit of time to go before we get to JP and Gavin. Is Nathan still out? Nathan's still out there. We need this to go green.
Pitting this time.
Okay, now he's pitting.
Phillips in. The gap is
So we do have
5.0.
a nice handful of laps on him, and he doesn't have too much time to go. He's proven to make that work, though, in the past. The very late pit stops. So I'm not counting him out by any means, ever.
The lead is
I
sitting
know better
now.
than that. But I am glad that I should be able to overtake him, since we are just about within 1 second before we pit.
All right, Colton, you're reeling Phillips in. The gap is now 0.58.
JP. He pit about 11 laps before us, and we are here.
The car behind is pitting. Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. You're back in fourth position.
You've just done a
Stay low.
24.58.
Hurting us a little bit to not be able to finish the corner. I'd like to get by him right here.
The car ahead
Outside
is
is
Lemons.
clear.
Car number
Just barely able to
77.
do it. Okay. Gavin right there.
You're back in third. Keep hustling.
Was
Car outside.
24.53.
Car feels great when you get it down to... Wow, we're getting held really tight. Oh my goodness.
Keep low.
We got held really tight there.
Fastest lap for Scott.
Fine.
Clear outside if you want it. Car outside.
Gavin, I know, is not going to want to let this go because he knows the last guy left out right now
Stay low.
is someone who
There's
has
a car
not
on
pit
the
yet,
high
I'm pretty
side.
sure. Unless it's someone that pit very early.
Outside is clear.
Tyler is the last one out, or someone who pit very
Okay,
early.
Colton, the next
Maybe
car
two-tire
is
strategy. That would be pretty cool if we found a way to like make 2 tires work. I don't think so though, because I think you have to fill up the tank pretty good to make it to the end. Maybe.
You're back in second.
Trying to think of all the
Pitting.
possibilities, but that will answer it right there. He is just now pitting. So right now, with our fresher tires, we're going to be on the lookout for Nathan.
The lead is
We're
pitting
going to have
now.
to see if he's able to catch and pass us with about 39 laps to go.
Okay, you are the leader. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it. Outside. clear outside.
All right.
Outside.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing.
Stay
It's
low.
now 1.50.
Bit close to the bottom. He's still out there.
Outside,
All
clear.
right. Got it done.
The next car is
Important
one
that
lap
we
behind.
try not to waste too much time moving through the field. Those are precious tenths that could definitely matter later. I mean, look at the last race we had where Nathan was about one lap away from taking it from us. Just a couple tenths behind. Those couple of tenths can be
Okay,
lost
the next car
getting
is
stuck
2
behind
laps
somebody
behind.
because you were too aggressive and had to check up at a bad time or something. You just
The lap
weren't
time was at
very, you
24.76.
didn't plan ahead enough trying to get around a lap car. Putting yourself in those bad situations can be the lost time that ends up costing
The
you
gap to
the
P2
most.
behind is increasing. It's now
Gotta
2.5.
try to think ahead, find a way to get
Sorry, Gavin.
through guys efficiently but safely. I think we've done an okay job of that
Last
so
lap was
far.
at 24.83.
I always hate diving to the inside, because even though I know that with the fresher tires on the way, that's kind of expected, I hate doing that. But thankfully everyone has been very aware. So we've got at least 3 seconds behind us to second
Lap time's pretty
place.
consistent.
JP back there. Actually, is he gaining on us? I think it's just fluctuating because we're at different parts of the track. But what I'm happy to see about that is that means Nathan is at least 2.7 or higher back. In fact, he's at least 3.6 back, because we can see Chad 3.6 back as a blue name down in the bottom right.
The gap to Phillips behind is now 3.2 seconds.
So far, so good. I feel like I've been able to execute this race very well so far. If I can toot my own horn for just a second. I mean, there's still time, but I feel like I've been able to avoid any major slip-ups, literally or figuratively. Like early run, I feel like I did pretty good keeping the tires on it. No big slides. Kind of holding the bottom here.
Car outside.
I think he maybe was wanting
Go
us
low.
to take that second lane, but I
Clear high.
really want to get my left sides on the bottom there to get the most rotation I can. So hopefully he understands that I was a little bit assertive with that.
The
I
car
don't know if I
in
was
front of us
too
is one lap
assertive, but I
behind.
was like, no, I'm gonna be down here. Hope that's all right. I do see Nathan now, and he is on his dingle-dang way. That's make me a little uncomfortable. Unfortunately, he might be getting here a little bit too fast. Because we still have 29 laps to go at the line here, and he is only about
Scott
3 seconds
getting
back.
closer. The gap's come down to
That is
3.2.
not too happy. I don't really like that. I feel like he
You've just done
probably
a
is capable of gaining a
25.00.
10th a lap. With, what, 9 lap pressure tires? Yeah. Not looking good for us in terms of a win. We're going to give it our best. Hopefully the tires can even out a little bit. But even if we end up P2, that's still a great finish.
You've just done
But
a
we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight
24.92.
for it. We're gonna do our best to keep the lead. See what we can accomplish. Again, it really stinks that Shane had his Oculus issues, though, because he definitely would have been a player, I think. Fastest lap in practice, pole position. He was looking like the
Scott
best car
is
here.
getting on you. The gap's now 2.7.
We're gonna go ahead and look at the gap at the start finish line, and then see roughly the rate that he's catching us. So at the line, 2.5.
That
See
lap
where he's
time
at
was
next lap.
25.06.
Marius right ahead of us. I forgot to
Okay,
look at
Colton,
where
that's good
Nathan was, so we'll
consistency.
check
Keep
again
it up.
here. It'll be after 2 laps, I guess. I was looking at the Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. It's kind of an eye catcher.
The gap to
Let's
P2
see.
behind is now 2.4.
Nathan is back 2.2, so he is gaining just a little bit too
The lap
fast
time
for my
was
comfort.
25.05.
Could not hear what he said there, but I'm
Outside.
assuming he's giving us the bottom.
Stay low. Clear high.
The car
Thank
ahead
you.
is 2 laps behind.
I assume he said the bottom. Is mic was a little bit quiet. I might need to turn up
25.12.
my volume a little bit. Hopefully he didn't say, I'm not gonna let you go here. And then I said, okay, thank you. I don't think he would say that. 1.9 back to Nathan. We got the 28 laps to go. That's
That
way
was,
too many.
25.10.
Especially because I do feel like I'm pushing a little bit harder now. And that's probably just gonna do bad things for us later. Unfortunately.
P2 behind is
But,
now 1.80.
we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's gonna have to push a little bit. Maybe he will have more issues getting around Marius or other lap cars. You never know. You never know. I feel like our lap times are kind of evening out, at least for me, because I'm seeing a lot of green.
25.10. That's good
But-
consistency. Keep it up.
That doesn't mean that we're faster than him by any means. .4 back.
You've just done a 25.06. The gap to Scott behind is now 1.44.
I'm really gonna need his lap times to start falling off a little bit more. It's gonna be heartbreaking because I think he's gonna catch us probably within 10 to go. Unless he isn't pushing as much right now. And is going to turn it on in the next lap or something and just fly past us. It's also possible. Like I rolled the center pretty good there. Try to do that a little bit more if I can. Got Rick up ahead. We know he's very good, staying predictable.
That was a
Car outside.
25.13.
Clear outside if you want it.
I'm trying to get on the right rear a little bit more. It feels like it's working right now,
The gap to
allowing
Scott
us
behind
to
us
get
now,
a little bit more
0.90.
turn through the corner at the moment, although I just said that and then got loose on the exit, so that is the opposite of what I want. We still got way too much more time. He's already basically to us. .7.
That was at 25.15.
I'm trying to drive a little bit harder and it's probably just making me slower. Half a second now. Starting to get a little loose on exit now, probably from pushing a bit too much. I think he's got way too much fresher tire for me to even try to fight him. See if we can prevent him from getting a run or anything. But here it is, the heartbreaker. We're coming to 10 to go, and he is at the doorstep, about ready to walk in. Need him to make a mistake,
10 to go. This time by.
trying to get a run on us to try to get around or something. And I don't think that's likely.
Consistency, keep it up.
He's within 0.2. He's 0.1 second behind. Trying to stay steady. Maybe I can prevent him from setting up a run. Where did the sun go? Suddenly the clouds came over and got a little bit extra grip here on track all of a sudden. Seven laps to go. Trying to use this cooler track temp to get me a little bit extra grip. I do not like the fact there's 2x2 cars in front of us as we're racing for the win. And they're 3 wide. And they're sliding on the front stretch. Holy cannoli, what is going on?
Outside.
This is sketchy.
Still there, hold your line. 5 laps to go.
That was
Keep low.
25.
We're in a podium position. You're
Oh,
on the
we
bottom.
got stuck
3 wide.
behind Greg.
Outside. 2 wide.
That's going to put
Clear
Nathan to our
outside.
outside.
Car inside,
Sucks.
clear. Car inside, clear.
He was going to catch us anyway, but would have liked to have been able to fight him a little bit more.
You've got half your fuel left.
The next car's the leader. Car outside. Outside, clear.
Yeah, it's over. He's got... I can't overtake a guy with, what, 8, 9 lap fresher tires? That's just not happening.
Your lap time was 25.34.
he found his opportunity to get it done as we went through lap traffic there, but I think he probably had it regardless. He just had a really good an opportunity to jump at it right there, and he was able to do it.
2 to go.
2 to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
And then now I think he knows that all he's got to do is maintain. He doesn't really need to push.
White flag. Stay smooth.
All right, Colton, one more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. You've just done a 25.25.
We'll try to drive a little bit harder here, see what happens, but... Good win, man. That was nicely done.
Great drive. That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
There's the flag.
Man,
It's
you
over.
were really fast in the long run. I had nothing
Great
for
job.
you
You did
unless
really
that
well.
traffic was there.
It's nice to flip the script for once. Usually I'm the guy falling off, but not quite able to get you there.
Yeah, I used the 71 as a pick, and I was like, uh-oh, this might be a wreck, but luckily it wasn't. Good race, man.
All right, P2. Nicely done by him. Whew, gave it my all. Be interesting to see what the tires say here at the end.
Good race, that was fun. Good win.
68.80, so definitely on that right front.
Thanks,
but
Gavin.
I feel like we gave it a little bit more oomph on the right rear there, especially in that final lap. I went 101%, and somehow it didn't explode. Damon says, I was trying so hard to catch you. He was stuck in traffic. So Gavin gets P4. He had a great run, though. It'd be interesting to see if he got the most laps led. That's not a bonus point in this series, I don't think. But he led a lot of laps for sure. It would probably be either him or Nathan, right? So that'll be interesting just to look at. We'll look at that in a little bit. JP third. Damon rounds out the top 5. Leighton with a great run from 14th all the way to 6th. I mean, you can say that for Nathan too. Started 11th, moved all the way forward. Another great run for Marius, just outside the top 10. Another certified Diet Dr. Pepper series banger. Yeah. I was wondering for a second there. We got that really early caution, but then green all the way. I told you it was possible. And it certainly is how it turned out. What was our fastest lap? Do we have a chance at that? 23.9. We got into the 23s. So we'll see that too later. But first thing first is we're going to take a look at the incidents now. All one of them, plus probably some wall hits, if anything. So we'll go a little bit quicker. I feel like I probably spend a little bit too much time on these whenever there's not much to see. But, oh, okay. Dan trying to drive it like old Iowa. And unfortunately, you really can't do it anymore. Because not only is this the, what am I trying to say here? So, the old version of Iowa was the old surface, obviously, and then they rescanned it and gave us not only the grip on the bottom, but it gave us an updated Highline in 3 and 4, which has less grip than old Iowa. So it's not like you can still drive the top side like you could old Iowa just because they didn't repave it. Like, this is an older version of the high side of Iowa that they scanned. And so that's what I've noticed. Oh, that's a really cool car. Hey, I like that car, Alex. Cardinal's car. Sorry, distracted. So it's not like you can drive it like old Iowa or along the top, even just to try to go like Highline. There's just no grip up there anymore, and I think Dan found that out right here. And it looked like he was going to save it, but it's just zero grip. It's crazy, especially with the cold tires. I bet that was like driving on soap. That stinks, though. Looks like he might have been the only one. I thought maybe there were two people involved. Oh, there was. Nicholas ended up around, probably trying to dodge it, is what happened there. Yeah, I see. So he's trying to move low, and actually gets away with that pretty good. Just a slight little bit of contact, a little bit of a spin, and probably able to live to race another lap. But that was your one caution right there at the start. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. That is a little bit more of a hit. I didn't see this at all. So evasive maneuvers, and then Alex gets into the back of him there. Probably could have checked up a little bit more, but I don't think he realized he was going to need to. But honest mistake there. No one trying to do anything crazy or whatever. Ooh, Alex a little bit loose on lap 31. Gets into, I believe that's a Leighton right there. It is. Like Chad's Krispy Kreme car. He's also trying out that high line. Not working for him. Even the old Scanify high line was not good with the bumps up there. So that is a no man's zone. There might as well be a wall at the edge of that dark that pavement. So now we're probably going to start getting tire readings. Ooh, hip check. It's the second time these guys have made contact this race, but two very different circumstances. Neither of them intentional, obviously. I think Alex there just had a little bit of a wiggle. The Xfinity certified wiggle. Don't do it, Alan. Don't run the high line. Oh, he made it work though. He got the left sides. He kept the left sides on the dark part of the pavement a little bit. That was just the tire reading. Maybe there was something to that. I don't know. I didn't really experiment with it, but I think you do at least have to keep the left sides on the darker part of the pavement. If I had to guess. I mostly just tried to wrap that white line the whole race. So we'll move ahead a little bit more. Tires, I believe. We're actually really close to the end of the race already. This is lap 121. And these are probably just tires wearing out again. This is when we had that mega cloud go over the track. Made it feel like it was nighttime for a minute. Solar eclipse. But Nathan gets the win. Let's watch the pass for the win there. Going through lap traffic. He did a great job identifying the situation and using it to his advantage. Because I actually saw him, it looked like he backed up a little bit as we got closer to that group, and I could almost like feel him analyzing the situation. Like seeing like, what's my pass to make this pass happen. Of course that might be all in my head, but it feels like, you know, he got back a little bit further here. Almost. Looks like a couple tenths. We're approaching this group, and I think, is that Sage on the bottom? Yeah, he has no choice because he's side by side. I could have like done something like tried to shoot the middle, but that's way too dangerous. Like I feel like I guess that's Bradley. He could have easily been trying to do a cut down line, and he doesn't need someone sticking it up the middle through right there, especially because we would have been 4 wide. That would have been unwise for sure. So I wait a little bit there. I knew that we might be 3 wide, so I had to be a little easier out of the corner. I didn't know if we still had a pseudo 3 wide situation, so I entered 1 lane lower, and I think that's what gave Nathan the advantage he needed, especially because I caught Greg faster than I would. Greg entered basically along the white line, so he had a very, very slow entry, and we caught him right there. And Nathan was basically able to use that situation, use him as a pick there, and he found a really good opportunity to get that pass done. And who knows, maybe if things sort out a little bit differently through the lap traffic here, we might have had a chance, but one-on-one, if there was no lap traffic, he would have beat us. So, I'm not too torn up about it. Stinks to lose it with 4 laps to go, 4.5 laps to go, but I think he was on his way to get it done anyway. And then I tried to keep up, but not really happening. He runs off and gets the win, but we still get P2. Pretty darn awesome, especially in a league with so many great drivers. We will now look at the race results page, see all those great statistics and numbers. I'm all about that. Probably why I like baseball so much. 29-12 strength of field and a P2. Nathan gets the fastest lap. Looks like he put in a heater after his pit stop. Makes sense. He could go pretty hard at the end, I think, since he went so late. But we do get ourselves a lap led, which is cool. Gavin, he did get the most laps led by 1 lap over Nathan. That's funny. Again, that's I don't think that is another bonus point, but still a pretty interesting to look at, just numbers-wise. But we were one of 2 people that got the sub 24 time, but we were not the fastest. Nathan got that from us. And I don't think I really wanted to try to get it anyway, because that would have been me killing my tires when I came out of the pits, so not really an opportunity for us to do that. So we'll finish half a second behind the winner, but still a very, very good run. And a clean run as well. Fun race for sure. And that's what it's all about here in the Diet Dr. Pepper series, some fun racing. So congrats again to Nathan. Always a tough, tough competitor. He got the edge here today, but we'll get a very solid runner-up. So thank you for joining me for this one. I hope you enjoyed some Iowa and Xfinity, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.